In this video, we're going to be using the blend tool to do another different technique with working with strokes. So you can see here that I have two lines made from strokes in black. And then if I hover over here, you can see the same line underneath and the same top line above that I created using the blend tool to make it look like this. So first what I'm going to do is shrink that a little bit and work with these as our center of attention. I'm going to move this down to give some space. What I want to do now is go over to my blend tool, double click, and make sure that instead of smooth color, which it's usually on, I'm going to go to specified steps. And I'm going to bring this down to about 50 and push OK. I want to make sure these are both selected by clicking and dragging on the white artboard, and both are highlighted. And then I'm going to come to my blend tool, hotkey W, and I'm going to click the last anchor point on each of these, so the end anchor points. So double click, and you can see I have that plus arrow there. And it's black because both my lines are black and my stroke color is black, but I can then come over here to gradients, making sure this is selected, highlight it in a color, and that will be the color of the layer. So this one's blue because layer 1 is usually blue. And I'm going to start dragging these down so you can see that I can get colors like this. The reason why it's looking so funky is because we put the gradient on top and we just need to switch that. So all I did was toggle, and I'm going to get rid of my black fill, and I'm going to go to here for none. And then there we go. So you can do that with all different lines of your creation to make something unique and interesting. So we'll try one together. So let's see how this turns out. This is always an experimental process for me. So I'll have something like this, and I'll make sure it's black stroke. And then I will do something like this. Again, I'm not quite sure how this will turn out because it's always a little bit experimental. I'm going to click and drag. I already have my blend tool at specified steps, so I'm just going to click that, or hotkey W. I'm going to click, and I'm going to click. And then since I already have this up, we can just click there, switch it to your stroke, get rid of the black, and there we go. So some really cool effects you can do there. And also remember, you can edit this with the direct selection tool. You can move these around if you just double click on an anchor point. You can either move the whole anchor point or you can work with the handlebar of it. So maybe you just don't like it all being curved up. You can really work with some fun angles here. So this can be something really interesting for background, a pattern, a more futuristic, three-dimensional sort of approach. You can have a lot of fun with these. I really think gradients do add something to it. So maybe you want to go from a subtle blue to a darker blue. Really, the world's your oyster here about what you want to try to do. Again, just toggling this, so putting the blue as the stroke and the other I'm going to get rid of. So you can have a lot of fun with these. Again, another way to use the blend tool, as long as you specify the steps and click on the outmost anchor points,